Greetings, everybody. This is the Starving Martian, and today we're getting back to Mars Attacks, while at the same time finishing off our look at Dinosaurs Attack. Yes, this is the Dinosaurs Attack versus Mars Attacks, a 9-card chase set from the Mars Attacks Occupation trading card set, which we've previously looked at. If you missed that, click on my name, find the list for the Mars Attacks trading cards. It'll be under there. Check out Mars Attacks Occupation and Invasion, which came before that. But both of those sets had a number of chase sets, exclusive cards, rare, hard to find cards, and the sets I should off did not include many of those because those are a little bit more expensive to track down. But considering the fact that we've looked at everything else Dinosaurs Attack related. Alright, this is it. This is the last one. We've looked at the original trading cards. We've looked at the comics. That's it. That's that. And this 9-card trading set is all there is of Dinosaurs Attack. So I figured I'd pick myself up a set and we'd look at it now. So basically what we have here is a merging of the two worlds of the dinosaurs and the Timescan, and the Martians and their invasion. Those two fictional universes finally meet, and this is what we've got from it. Now, you may recall this is not technically the first time we've seen Martians and dinosaurs together. There was one card in the Mars Attacks Archives collection, this one here, which crossed them over with Cadillacs and dinosaurs for reasons. But this is the first time we actually get a full story to go along with it. So, if you didn't catch anything Dinosaurs Attack related, all you need to know, this is kind of an alternate timeline of that. So it's not a direct sequel, it's not a continuation. You don't have to have seen those original cards or comics. But all you need to know is that in that series, there's a doctor named Elias Thorne who invented a machine called the Timescan that's supposed to open up a window to the past, but instead opened up a doorway and allowed dinosaurs to come through. So the idea here is that in this card set, he devised the technology, but the government cut his funding, and it was never implemented. So it's been sitting there under tarps or whatnot all these years. And now the Martians are invading, and the Martians are taking over the world. And so his son, Jacob Thorne, who is not featured in either the original cards or the comic books. In fact, in the comics, he has a daughter named April. But anyway, his son, shown here in all his mad scientist glory, decides to open up this portal to the past and allow the dinosaurs to come in and hold off the Martian invaders. This is card number 1, called Opening the Portal. And on the back of each card, you get a little description of the storyline depicted. And the top here is done in a newspaper print sort of fashion. You see extra, extra, which is pretty cool because the Dinosaurs Attack trading cards, the backs of those were made to look like newspapers. So, nice nod there. So that's card 1. You've been staring at it long enough. Let's move along to card 2, the Juggernaut's Strike. And for the most part, until you get to the end card, the story is more or less the same on the back of all these, which is the dinosaurs are easily overwhelming the Martians. They were not equipped for land animals this size, or this strong, and this ferocious. So you see this one guy, this poor little Martian, getting speared through the chest by our friend the Triceratops. The other's getting trampled in his wake. I used to have a Jurassic Park video game for the original Game Boy when I was a kid, and I kept getting trampled by Triceratops in that, and so I feel their pain. Next up is Sky Giants. Putting the Terror back in Pterodactyl. I think I might have made that joke once already. Yeah, it's okay. So, yeah, these cards kind of speak for themselves. I could tell you, here's a pterodactyl holding a Martian, but you figured that out already. haven't you? It's very well done, though. It's very nicely painted. I am quite pleased with these cards, the way they came out. Here is one called Hide and Seek. So we can see one Martian who clearly didn't make it and one who's trying his darndest to survive. Here is Monster versus Monster, which depicts velociraptors, which did not feature heavily in the original card series because that came out in 1988 before Jurassic Park. And now anything with dinosaurs in it is like required by law to have velociraptors. It's just a thing. But if you remember a line in the first Jurassic Park movie where Alan Grant tells this one little kid that that you're still alive when they start to eat you. There's this guy here. His eyes all bugging out. Ah, my guts! I need those! Zapped by a Robot is the title of our next card. And according to the back, that's yet another Velociraptor. Although it's hard to tell. So it's nice to see the Martians aren't completely defenseless. This robot, by the way, is pretty typical of the robots used in the Mars Attacks occupation and invasion cards. I do like his design. Usually I prefer the classic ones from the original card series, but I like his little antenna coming up here. Still manages to look a little bit retro. So we see that even though they are getting run over and eaten and trampled, they're not completely defenseless against these dinosaurs. Here is Death Rattle. According to the back of the card, this not very well clothed lady up there used to be a teacher in Louisiana. Not a teacher, I'm sorry, a doctor. I don't know how I get those two confused. Either way, she's gone kind of barbarian. Because, you know, when your world's being overrun by dinosaurs and Martians, you resort to what you can, I suppose. The Sea Beasts, featuring a Mosasaurus, made popular by the first Jurassic World movie. Oh, by the way, I had suggested in my last Dinosaurs Attack video that we all should go see the new Jurassic World when it comes out. I just saw it last night, not a full movie review here, no spoilers. All I'm saying is that if you went there based on my recommendation alone, I apologize. It's not a bad film per se, but yeah, wait for DVD. So anyway, here we have a Mosasaur playing Frisbee. I don't know why this leads to Martians being tossed out of the UFOs we see there. I mean, they have doors, don't they? They fly through space without getting sucked out. But whatever. And if you've been keeping count, this is card number 8, which means we're getting down to the last card. Our last card is called The Lost World. And there, how's that for a final image? According to the back of this card, the Martians were able to overcome the dinosaurs using a similar genetic and mind control technology that they used to create such things as the Monster Men, the half-man, half-mutant creatures that we see in the Mars Attacks Invasion and Occupation series. And so instead of destroying the Martians, all that we've done is give them dinosaurs to control in their quest to overcome us. Nice job, guys. Nice job. And that was Dinosaurs Attack versus Mars Attacks. For a 9-card subset, it's pretty good. I think there were a few missed opportunities here. I would have liked to see dinosaurs versus giant insects. I think that could have been cool. The Martians turning the tables on the dinosaurs literally comes out of nowhere at the end. And aside from the first card, this could have been just any generic dinosaur versus Martian scenario. But given that they only had 9 cards to work with, they did a good job. As you see, they're all very well done, very nicely painted. No problems at all with any of the artwork. The stories on the back, though they do get a little repetitive after a while, are fun. And so I recommend this subset. Now, it cost me 20 bucks on eBay to get all 9 of these, which, is more than I like to pay for cards. It's a little over $2 a card. But again, to wrap up, to be able to have all of the Dinosaurs Attack that's ever been published, I thought was worth going ahead and doing that. The seller, as of when I purchased these, still had 2 more sets available. So if you go on eBay and enter Dinosaurs Attack, Mars Attacks, these will pop up for you. But so it's up to you individually if $20 is worth 9 cards or not. So this has been the Starving Martian. We'll catch up with you next time, guys. We'll probably be getting back to the Mars Attacks comic books next. Some of you might be anticipating that. And until then, keep watching them skies.